Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 15th, around 7:25. Getting ready to leave No Business Knob Shelter, heading to Uncle Johnny's. It would have been a good start, but we have had rain for the last few hours and it doesn't seem to be letting up. So we'll see how that plays out today. Let me go ahead and show you what it looks like at the moment. It may not look like it, but basically everything is wet and it's been raining for, like I said, the last few hours. And we're gonna be heading out into this, going 6-point-something miles, 6.5 or so. So it might be a little while before we get down there, and it's gonna be a slippery, sloggy trek, so follow along. It's currently 8:20 a.m. On our way down to Erwin, Tennessee. I got a glimpse of it here from the trail a little while back. The rain has finally let up or stopped completely. There's Erwin through the trees there. You may not be able to see it. And that's where I've come from. There's some hikers coming up on me. Sage turtle and good chair. Anyway, the rain stopped. I'm about 2 miles in, another 4.5 to go. And the trail's manageable right now. I'm walking kind of on a, it's not a ridge line, but it's a flat section. I'll have a short climb here, not much, 600 feet elevation today. We've been doing about 36 to 3,800 feet of elevation daily. So 600 is nothing. And then it's gonna be a huge drop, 2,200 feet of elevation dropping down into Erwin. So yeah, we'll see how it goes today. I have all my rain gear on at the moment. It's cool, but not super cold. And thankfully, rain gear is not heating me up too much because I don't want to stop to take it all off, but all is well. So I'll keep filming as I get closer. Okay, currently in our big climb, I just had sage turtle and good chair pass me by. And up ahead I could see bugs. Gretel must be further ahead, but this might be our 600 and something feet of elevation today. Although if I had to guess, this is probably only a part of it. The rest of it will come later, but I do know that at some point it's all going to be down. So maybe this is it. We'll see. It's a good one to start us off. Lightly sprinkling at the moment. I'm climbing down a mountain on my way into Erwin, Tennessee. I don't know if you can see it through the trees there. Trees are blocking a clear view of the community, but it looks like a pretty sprawled out little town. I fell behind Gretel and a few others. It's not raining at the moment, but I'm looking like getting in at Uncle Johnny's around 10:30, which is the time I expect it to. And I'm gonna think Gretel's gonna get there probably around 10 a.m. He's a lot faster than me. He doesn't stop as often as I do. I only stop for different reasons, like today I had to use the bathroom, so I had to go into the woods and do that. And there was a hiker behind me, so I had to make certain I was well hidden. But that hiker, I think, went by me while I was doing it. So now I'm coming in behind everyone else that I camped with last night. This downhill right here is a little steeper, but for the most part, it's been mellow. It is slick because it's been wet. So I gotta be careful of my footing here. But yes, I'm excited about getting down there and having some real food and getting cleaned up. So I'll show you more as I get closer, and if I get a good view, I'll try to show it to you. I'm at a viewpoint overlooking Erwin, Tennessee. You can see the big river running through this community and how low lying the community is. So I can only imagine the devastation that came from you know, that Hurricane Helene. You could see over there may have been some devastation in there where it's all sandy. That was probably homes at one point, but looks like they're trying to get back to normal. Probably about a mile out. I haven't checked my maps. Getting close. The others are probably there already enjoying whatever Uncle Johnny's has to offer, so I'm looking forward to that myself. Thankfully the rain stopped a while ago, so I'm just hiking in a nice cool weather, which makes it easier for hiking, and the trail is nice too. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep plugging along. It's a little after 10 a.m. on Tuesday, and I've made it to Uncle Johnny's. Now this is after having been out in the woods for 6 days, enduring thunderstorms, heavy rain, hail, humidity, heat, and just general lack of food, I guess you'd say. So I'm finally here. It's about time and I'm excited. This is another iconic place on the trail. Go ahead. Thank you. Another iconic place on the trail. And thank you. It's about 1:50 p.m. We are at Uncle Johnny's Hostel in Irwin, Tennessee. We've been here for quite a while, since about 10 a.m. this morning. The thing is, our laundry is taking a while, so we're waiting on it, and we're going to catch a 4 p.m. shuttle to town. So our laundry is actually being done in this little room over here, and then there's a dishwashing station here where Gretel is. And I'm not certain, I guess these are little cabins you can stay in, and so some hikers are staying in those cabins. I'm not certain what that building is back there, maybe more cabins. They have a hiker box. In the hiker box today I found a little bungee cord that I used to, I'm using on my pad, and there's a hammock here in the lounge. They have a hiker's lounge. I'll take you around and share. So I grabbed a small piece of bungee cord there to use with my pack. They have different hiker boards from different years. That's last year's. I assigned this year's, the 2025. And we have our room, which I can share with you here shortly. This is their new building they had built after the flooding. That's their shower room, so I took a shower and bathroom there. They have a little hiker lounge that has a foot massager I used, which was amazing. In through these two doors is going to be their outfitter, where they sell all kinds of gear, obviously. And then, like I said, I'll share with my room with you later. There are these working trucks that have been shooting by all day long, so apparently they're doing work down by the river here. This is a river that caused so much destruction last year during the hurricane. I can't remember, the Nolan-Chucky or something like that river. They have a rafting service that takes hikers across this river to the other side. The trail picks up on the other side. So from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day, there's a shuttle service, a rafting service that will take you across. We've seen a number of hikers go across today already. We're going to slack pack tomorrow. So we're going to be driven 12 miles up the trail to slack pack. I would love to be able to take that raft service across. I don't know if that's going to be an option since we're slack packing. So that's kind of disappointing, but we definitely like the idea of taking the slack pack tomorrow for 12 miles to get us further up the trail in a faster way. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, so this is it. They have bikes you can borrow and ride the town. Town's about 3 miles away, one way. We're going to do the shuttle at 4 p.m., get our resupply groceries, and get some food for dinner and probably for breakfast tomorrow morning, since they don't serve breakfast or dinner here. But it's a nice shelter. Not shelter. It's a nice service for hikers. It's a nice, oh boy, I'm at a loss all of a sudden. Hostel. Anyway, this is where we're staying for the night. And tomorrow night as well. I wanted to share with you what our room looks like at Uncle Johnny's Hostel. This is a new building that was built after the devastation of the hurricane. So this is considered a private room. It has a bunk. Gretel's going to be on the top bunk. I'm going to be on the bottom. We have our refrigerator and Gretel. There you go. And then we have, I guess, an air conditioner heater system there, which is nice. It's pretty bare bones, but it's very nice and clean. And they have a shower house and a bathroom, as well as all kinds of other nice little features in this facility. So pretty cool. All right, so we're at Uncle Johnny's Hostel, and some of the thru hikers are out here enjoying a fire and s'mores, right? It was Gretel's first s'more, and apparently he really liked it. Huh? Yeah. We have a crowd here tonight. You can see the river in the distance. The wind's died down a little bit, which has made this a lot nicer. But that's what it looks like when we get to some of the hostels. Hello, it's about 8:40 p.m. at Uncle Johnny's shelter. We're in our private room getting ready to go to sleep. So we went from no business knob shelter to Uncle Johnny's, about 6.3 miles today. Got here around 10 a.m. and did all kinds of chores. We did our laundry, took showers, cleaned our gear. We ran into town, resupplied, and I ate more McDonald's than I probably have eaten in quite a while. A group of the hikers sat around a fire tonight. I was working on my ankle. It's been a little sore lately, and they had a foot massage machine here, so I used that to kind of work it over a little bit. It's not going to bother me in terms of hiking. But tomorrow we're going to stay here again. However, we're going to do it's called a Nero, I guess you would call it, only because we are going to be hiking. We're going to be slack packing 12 miles back into Uncle Johnny's tomorrow. And then on Thursday morning, we're going to be driven up to where we started our slack pack at the 12-mile mark, and then start heading north from there. Our next stop is going to be in, do you remember what community? Our next stop's about 57 to 60 miles away. So probably about 5 or 6 days from now. And we'll resupply there, do the same thing all over again, and then make our way up to Damascus, which is mile 471. I think we're at mile 338 or 340, something like that. So it was a good day overall. The weather started off rainy and it kind of cleared up. It's been real windy. The hope is that we can get back done with our slack pack by 2 p.m. tomorrow, so we can take the raft across the river, and that's how you get back and forth across the river to get to the other side of the trail. Since we're slack packing, we may miss that opportunity, but we're going to try to work it out one way or another. It was a good day overall. So thanks again for following, and I guess Sunny D out.